Good day, everyone. Today, we are going to present our individualized education and transition plan. I am Andrea May Asardonio, one of the presenters for today. So, we're going to present the IEP and ITP of a 19-year-old grade 11 male student of Manuel Begueñas Senior National High School at Banibanay, Davao Oriental. So his name is Christian Dave R. Ordonio, who resides at Poblacion, Banibanay, Davao Oriental. He is a visual and creative type of learner. So he is diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder with accompanying learning disability with impairment in written expression. So Christian Dave is currently enrolled as a grade 11 student taking up the strand of humanities and social sciences. So his educational placement is he is in a mainstream class with no accommodations and specific IPP and IEP plan for him. So last August 25, 2023, so this is the part of his record assessment. So he was administered by Dr. Ronadora E. de la Diala, a PhD, RSci, RPM, RGC, LPT. So the type of assessment that he was tested was the Wide Range Achievement Test 5th edition, the ADHD DSM-5 screening, and the Wide Range Achievement Test, or the RAT-4. So this was on August 25, 2023. He was age 19, and the results or the outcome of the Wide Range Achievement Test was that he has a 25% below the average, and he shows a gap in understanding the problems that requires high order thinking skills. And then in the RAT-4, his result was he has a very low ability in reading words, as expected from his age, a 19-year-old, and his spelling is in an average category, and the mathematics is also categorized under extremely low. So the sentence comprehension subtest is also very low. So that assessment test was from the August 25, 2023. On February 12, 2024, we have done an interview with his parents. So he was a child of Noli Ordonio and Irene Ilaigan. So I interviewed his mother, Mrs. Irene, according to her developmental and educational history based on what she remembered. So at 1 year old, the parents began noticing the developmental differences in their child. So they observed that Christian Dave was unresponsive and was not calling them was not calling them mama and papa. So he was not verbally expressive at the age of 1 year old. So he was not still yet talking. Then, addition to that, he was also showing the tiptoeing behavior, or when he walks, he tiptoes. And then, and tiptoe walking is one of the common characteristics of autism spectrum disorder. So also, the parents also noticed that he has sensory sensitivities of loud noises, also the flashing of lights, and he also has a repetitive behaviors of walking back and forth. And he also has difficulty in social interactions due to he was not verbally communicating with others. So, moreover, he also displays self-injurious behavior when he doesn't get what he wants. So, way back before, he usually hits his head in the cement wall to express that to express his feelings that he was upset, he was angry, and then due to this observations, the parents was really concerned about the developmental milestones of their child. So the parents sought professional support. So in the year 2009, it was not specified because the parent or his mother, Mrs. Irene, could not recall it or could not remember it anymore. But he underwent into speech, occupational, and behavioral interventions and therapy at Taguig City. So Because of that, because of the concern of his parents, he underwent such therapy. So over time, there was a gradual progress in the child's development, particularly in communication skills. So from a child who doesn't talk much, so when he when he was already in elementary and high school, he shows speech development. Uh, he developed in speech or in communication. So despite these challenges, Christian has demonstrated resilience and adaptability. So in academics, the child has, according to his mother, the child has shown the ability to keep the pace with his peers. So demonstrating proficiency in the skills such as writing, reading, and then also Christian is actively participating in the school activities or even extracurricular activities such as, especially when it hits his skills, hobbies and talents such as drawing, digital poster editing, and volunteering. And then outside of the school, Christian is also a youth volunteer in the church. So he's actively in communication or in social, he's socially active when it comes to gathering and talking to kids and other children. So currently, there are no formal transition plans in place for the student as he was studying now. So consideration for future transitions such as post-secondary education, since he was still in grade 11, and vocational training may be explored to support the students' long-term experiences. So in February 12, 2024, it was the day that I interviewed Christian himself. So this is based on the my interview for the learner. So we are going to delve on the daily livings on the domains that can tell us the present level of educational performance. So in the daily living skills domain, the students can do things for the daily life on their own. They follow through with habits and keeps up with their personal hygiene. So what he needs is that he needs an extra help or lessons to learn more with advanced daily life skills such as planning meals, managing time, and staying organized. In the language development domain, so the student proves growth in learning a language by showing that he can read and he can write. And he also constantly displays an interest in talking and takes part in conversation since he was a youth volunteer in the church that usually goes to communities, do activities with the children. And then what he needs is a required targeted intervention to improve his reading comprehension skills that also strategies that would benefit and enhance his high order thinking skills and the information organization. So in the psychomotor domain, so Christian shows a good fine motor skills, especially when doing things that he likes, like drawing, typing. So he can do that kind of skills, and he's also a creative type of learner. So he also takes part in a school class that requires psychomotor skills. In the cognitive domain, so he demonstrates basic reading, writing, and numeracy skills, and he actively participates in school activities, and he shows the understanding of some learned material. So, some of the fact that the teacher also told us that Christian is the president of the peer tutors in the reading club in the school. So, despite his disability, he has this eagerness to continuously learn. So, learning through his peers, through the reading program in the that ed, so in high school. Then in the aesthetic and creative domain, so Christian Dave shows creativity and artistic talent. So he is notably in the visual arts, such as in the poster making. So from those domains and from the interview from the learner and the parents and some of the backgrounds that we have known of him based on our observation what we heard from the teachers, parents. So we have the priority learning needs and interventions. So we have three: the numeracy skills, reading comprehension, articulation, and pronunciation. So in numeracy skills, this is development foundational to mathematical concepts. So we need to improve his problem solving, mathematical reasoning, and improve his overall mathematical proficiency, especially when dealing with mathematical word problems. So in reading comprehension, he needs strategies, implementation of strategies and interventions to address his reading comprehension difficulties, enhance reading fluency, and improve understanding of reading text across various subjects. So we can also see that he has problems in numeracy skills in math word problems because he has difficulties in comprehension. Next is articulation and pronunciation. So taking into considering the potential issues of pronunciation was because he has his group teeth. But aside from that, we wanted to improve his articulation clarity so that he can have expressive language abilities and techniques for efficient verbal communication. For more in the articulation and pronunciation, we wanted him to have an improved articulation clarity and expressive language skills and techniques for effective verbal communication for social interactions. And also, considering the potential pronunciation issues, what was because he has crooked teeth, so his front teeth is crooked. So we take it into consideration that that's one of the reasons why he has problems in pronunciation. So those are the three priority learning needs and interventions that we have gathered from the interviews that we have for our learner Christian Dave Ordonio, who has ASD with LD in with difficulty in written expression.
Moving forward, good day everyone. I am Jaren Opalati, one of the presenters for today. I am going to present to you the present levels of academic and functional performance. Results of initial or most recent evaluation and results of school and division assessments. Christian Dave Ordonio, recent assessment results indicate very low scores in math, reading comprehension, and numeracy skills, reflecting challenges in these areas. These results were obtained from the school assessment. Description of academic development and functional strengths. The student with autism spectrum disorder or ASD does well with creative and visual learning. He is good at drawing, making poster and editing digital materials. Besides being an altar server and Catholic at church, he is also involved in school events like poster tech contest. The student wants to learn about Catholic saints and religious beliefs and is committed to doing so. He is currently the president of the school peer tutors, which shows that he is a responsible and good leader. Description of academic and development and or functional needs. To improve his very low scores in math, reading and comprehension, and numeracy, Christian Dave Ordonio needs specific help. He needs improving his articulation, clarity, and oral language skills because he has trouble pronouncing words, which may be because his teeth are crooked. The main goal of these measures should be to help him say things more clearly and communicate with his voice in general. So, parental concerns regarding their child's education. Parents are worried that their child's speech problems will make it harder for them to make friends and communicate effectively in school. They are also worried that the child might be bullied because other people don't understand what is going on. Additionally, the parents are concerned about their inability to meet their child's basic needs due to lack of money. Impact of the disability. Impact of disability on involvement and progress in the general education curriculum. Christian Dave Ordonio, disability, particularly his very low scores in math, reading comprehension, and numeracy skills, significantly impacts his participation and progress in the senior high school general education program. His difficulties in pronouncing words and articulating clearly may hinder his ability to fully engage in conversations, presentations, or group activities, which are essential components of the curriculum. These challenges in clear speech could also have affect his performance in spoken tasks, potentially limiting his academic success and overall learning experience. So next is section B, difficulties, barriers, and enabling supports. Difficulty, environmental barriers, environmental facilitators, and accommodation. First difficulty is communicating. First, environmental barriers, following rules, limited understanding of rules, and instruction due to communicating difficulties. The second, environmental barriers, giving instructions. And the third is oral exam. So the facilitators, school counselor. Second is checklist. And the third is written exam. And the accommodation allow the school counselor to illustrate the rules. Second, give him her a checklist of activities with specific details and instructions. And third is, if he finds difficult in oral exam, teacher may explore other assessments such as written exam. So the second difficulty is word reading. So the environmental barriers is books, challenges in accessing and comprehending written text for word reading. So the environmental facilitators is audiobooks, and the accommodation making reading accessible and be guided by the interactive talking book and be guided by the tutor present during reading. So the third difficulty, solving math word problems or complex equations. So the environmental barriers, first is limited understanding of mathematical concepts and problem-solving strategies. And the second is challenges in organizing and sequencing steps requires to solve math and word problems or equations. So the environmental facilitators are visual presentations and modeling, and the accommodations is visual aids and diagrams for mathematical presentations and modeling techniques and demonstrations for problem-solving strategies. And for the last difficulty is sentence comprehension. So environmental barriers, first is lectures. Second is following instruction, struggles in comprehending and following complex instructions during sentence comprehension activities. So the environmental facilitators record lectures and pictures, and accommodations, allow him to record lectures for him to follow and review the sequence of material in a lecture. And the second is use picture to illustrate the instruction.
To continue, I am Kimberly Sinakil, and I am going to present the learner goals for Christian Daily IOW.
At first, we have what opportunities are available at the school to support learner goals. Christian's educational support plan, based on the assessment from Little Raven Psychological Services, includes a comprehensive approach to enhance his learning experiences. First, we have the full-scale assessment. Full-scale assessment is to evaluate Christian's strengths and areas for growth and to determine the most suitable educational placement for him. The second one is the counseling. Monthly sessions with a counselor are advised to improve social skills and address mental health concerns. And the third one is the intensive enhancement program, which is a thrice-weekly program focusing on sentence comprehension, writing, and mathematics. The third one is the participation in activities, which give opportunities for him in involvement in both academic and non-academic activities should be provided. And the next one is the academic accommodations, which is an outline of upcoming lessons, highlighting key concepts and practice opportunities. A reading list before course commencement for early preparation, an assistive technology, and verbal descriptions to supplement visual materials, and a clear, concise language in instruction. Real-life examples to reinforce learning, and a permission to record lectures for repeated review. The next one is the class performance evaluation, which is the teachers should offer academic accommodations and consider alternative assessments to fairly evaluate Christian's knowledge. And the next one is the oral examinations, which is if written exams are challenging, oral exams or demonstrations may be more suitable. And the next one is the household chores. Assigning Christian to a daily chores with clear instructions can help establish routine and responsibility. And the next one is the instruction comprehension checks. Regularly verify that Christian understands instructions by asking him to repeat them. The second one is the social interaction. Enroll Christians in classes or activities that align with his interests to boost social and emotional skills. And the last one is the supportive environment, which pairing Christian with friendly peers and educating classmates about his needs is recommended. These recommendations aim to provide Christian with a supportive and accommodating learning environment that caters to his unique needs and fosters his academic and personal growth. It's important for teachers to consider these suggestions to help Christian achieve his educational goals. These educational goals is only based from Christian's clinical assessment from Raven Psychological Services, since we don't have a record about his learner goals that supports him in his class in their school.
Next is what are the student interest areas? First, we have the reading of life of Catholic saints. This is the first interest Christian has, and the second one is the arts illustrations, visual image, and the last one is he is a youth volunteer, peer tutors, and a president in his school in the peer tutoring. So this is the three interests he has. And let's move on to the next, which is that what disabilities, specific skills does the learner need to develop to support their participation, attainment of goals. The third one is what disabilities, specific skills does the learner need to develop to support their participation, attainment of goals. So In Christian was referred for psychological testing as basis for intervention, educational placement, and based on the Learner's Child Assessment Report, Christian ranks 5 results which measures his learned conceptual knowledge in academic, review a very low ability in word reading as expected from his age. His skills in reading are comparable to grade 5 students. Moreover, his spelling is average category or usually observed among grade 8 level. His skills in mathematics are also considered and categorized under the extremely low, same as grade 1 pupils. Furthermore, his percentile score in the sentences comprehensions subtest is very low, indicating that he can understand what he is reading, similar among students in grade 4. Now, let's move on to our table, which is, this is our goal for Christian and with specific objectives. First goal, we have the improve reading fluency and comprehension skill to enhance the comprehension of grade level text and academic performance. Our specific objectives for this goal is to Christian to increase his reading fluency by reading 20 words per minute for 30 minutes every session, 3 times a week within 6 months, and to improve his comprehension skills to reach an achieving average score of 85% on comprehension assessment within 6 months. Now, for our intervention for this goal is to implement a 3 times a week reading session focusing on fluency practice, comprehension strategies, and vocabulary development. And the individuals responsible for this is the reading specialists and special education teachers. And the goals will be reviewed weekly during the IT meetings. To conduct this regular reading assessment to track his progress and adjust interventions as needed. To provide access to level reading materials for practice at the appropriate reading level. So now let's move on to the second goal, which is to improve numeracy skills to achieve grade level proficiency in complex math operations, word problems, and complex solving. For our specific objective is Christian will increase his proficiency in complex math operations, including addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division to achieve grade level proficiency by achieving an average score of 85% on assessment within 4 months. It is to improve his problem-solving abilities in Word by correctly solving 80% of grade level word problems within 6 months. For our intervention for this goal is to implement an individualized math tutoring session 3 times a week, focusing on conditional numeracy, concepts, practice, exercises, and real-life applications. The individuals responsible for this is the math tutor, and the special education teacher. The goals will be reviewed weekly by the IEP meetings. Initial math assessment to identify specific areas of difficulty, provide ongoing support and practices materials for home reinforcements. And now let's move on to our third and last goal, which is to improve clear speech and communication skills to enhance participation in classroom discussion and activities. For our specific objective for this goal is Christian will demonstrate a 20% increase by the end of 6 months. This will be achieved through consistent attendance at weekly speech therapy sessions and 2 times a week of 30 minutes per day. For our intervention for this goal is to implement a speech therapy session twice a week, focusing on phonological awareness, tongue exercises, and vocalization techniques. The individuals responsible for this is a speech therapist and a special education teacher. And the goals will be reviewed every week during the IEP meetings. In this, initial assessment and listening data collection, then reinforcement strategies for progress, including home practice and exercises.
From our individualized education plan, we have created individual transition goal plan for Christian Gabriel Doño, a student who had ASD accompanied with learning disability impairment in written expression. So our goals is to enhance Christian Dave's academic, social, and daily living skills to facilitate a successful transition to higher educational settings and community life. So the ending point is to enhance Christians' academic, social, and daily living skills to facilitate a successful transition to higher educational settings and community life. So the learning package is enhancement programs in reading comprehension, writing, and mathematics. And also the social skills development sessions and daily living skills training. So we have here the tables that shows the competency, activities, time frame, persons responsible, and the remarks. So we have here the competency for reading comprehension. So we have the activity of intensive reading sessions 3 times a week, facilitated by a special education teacher. So this will focus on sentence comprehension and understanding since we're going to target the reading comprehension. Next would be the writing skills competency, the structured writing exercises for the activity, also 3 times a week, facilitated by SPED teacher, emphasizing on improving the written expression. Third would be the mathematical skills, so tailored math tutoring 3 times a week, facilitated by the math teacher or a math tutor, so focusing on basic arithmetic and problem-solving skills as well as math word problems. Fourth will be the social skills. So there will be a monthly counseling and a social skills group. So it will be monthly. Person responsible will be the school counselor. It is to enhance social interactions and processing concerns. Fifth would be the daily living skills or the activity of doing household chores with clear instructions. So this will be daily and will be facilitated by the parents and the guardians. So it is to establish the routine and the sense of responsibility for independent life and individuals, of course. So for the academic accommodations as a competency, we have the use of assistive technology and extended time in activities. So the time frame would be ongoing. So this will be while he is still studying in the academic setting. So the persons responsible will be all the educators responsible for him. That is his teacher in the mainstream class. So this is for the accommodation in class and exams or any projects that will be passed or as needed. So next would be the social interaction. So participation in extracurricular activities, or this could be doing an activity per groups, a task per group, or in learning by peers. So this would be an activity weekly, and the persons responsible would be parents, educators, and guardians. So it would encourage involvement in community and also in school. Next would be the behavior management competency. So the activities is, since Christian Dave does in the current time or now is not displaying any unpleasant behaviors that couldn't be managed. So it's just to use positive reinforcement and clear instructions as a motivation to study. So this would be daily and will be facilitated by all the educators as well as the parents. So you could use timeouts, praise, or even encourage the good behavior that it shows. Lastly, would be the competency for peer interaction, and activities would be group activities with friendly peers. So this would be weekly and will be facilitated by the teachers. It is to create a supportive and inclusive environment. So the individualized transition plan for Christian, it mostly focuses on improving his academic and social skills. It includes intensive lessons, to enhance foundational academic abilities, social skills, and development through counseling and group sessions. Prioritization of domestic activities like daily living skills, academic accommodations, encouragement of social engagement, positive behavior management, fostering social integration, and collaboration with the psychiatrist for comprehensive transition planning. So of course, since Christian Dave has ASD, collaborating with psychiatrists or having records for assessments yearly would be greatly encouraged or would be really helpful and will benefit the teachers and also Christian Dave so that the ITP and IEP will be in line to what to his needs and to his current present level of performance. So that's it for IEP and ITP. For our student Christian Dave who has ASD accompanied with a learning disability with an impairment in written expressions. So that's it. Thank you so much and have a good day.